Nice to see you here all, Leslie, Charito, Philip. We start in about 30 seconds time. Hello, Charito. Nice to see you. I cannot hear you, Charito. Your microphone is off.
Is Jane okay?
Yes,
Jane. Okay, understand.
the sound is great, and I'm happy to see you. You too, Philip. To see you both, and especially you, Charito, healthy after this all what's happening there. Microphone is off again, Charito.
Oh my goodness. It's raining hard a while ago. Anyway.
So we start now. I will switch my camera off and we start. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. The next Power of Touch is here with Industry 5.0, and we will write on the back of language the words wasteless world. And it is so important for every single one of us. We are a global family. And this is why I'm sure all of you will love the term which we will discuss today. The word today is birthday. And I am sure there will be a lot of to say. And I will start with you, Charito. Charito, when you close your eyes and you hear the term birthday, what came first to your mind, please?
Oh, good evening, everyone. I don't need to close my eyes, Michael. It's a very nice word because it means life. When you say birthday, that's the time, or every year at the same time, but the same different year, where you were born into this world. You become whole. I mean, birthday connotes our being champions, from all they said that it takes billions of cells to form a human being. And yet we are alive. So, and we have our birthday, we come into this world. Birthday, most people, especially those, if when we are younger, we usually celebrate that. But when we get older, although we celebrate it, it's by ourselves or alone. But when we were young, birthdays are being celebrated so lively and jolly. But for me, birthday is always the testament to God's love. He puts us into this world to give us, we have our individual role, our purpose in this world, to make a difference in this world. And those are birthdays, opposite to the when one dies. So I think that's all at the moment. Back to you, Michael.
Thank you very much, Charito. Philip, you are the next one. So if you close your eyes and you heard the term for the first time, what came to your mind?
Um, that I meet my family, my friends, we come together, eat well. Um, when I was a kid, it meant a lot of presents, and but yeah, now it means I'm getting older. 1 year left to go to the final. But yeah, in general, I mean, it's a nice day, and yeah, it's really a beautiful day to meet other people, to talk, and yeah, and enjoy that you are still alive. Yes, that's for my part. Thank you, Michael.
Thank
And
you
hello,
very
everybody, by
much.
the way.
Thank you. Leslie, you are the next one. And the same question for you. When you heard the term for the first time, what came first to your mind, please?
Good morning, everyone, or good afternoon, or good evening, of course. Uh, well, I was thinking about how birthdays in my family are speckled over the year, and the fall certainly has its cluster of birthdays. And I've got 3 or 4 coming up, and plans are made to get together. Now, I was thinking, well, why do we do this? We do this because what happens is we get to use our memory and remind ourselves about the gratitude and the birth of this person into my family. Of course, we love them all year long, but when we visualize and use our imagination to remind ourselves of those beautiful moments of birth. I have 2 children and 4 grandchildren. When those come around, and then 2 married partners, so there's quite, and nieces and nephews and all that, sister and brother. So every time we remember, certainly for me, the moment of birth of my children and grandchildren, it brings back a rush of high energy and sizzling cellular vibration. It is almost as good as sex. So perhaps that is the reason why we humans have devised birthdays and the celebration, but that's what I get to do for every birthday of those I love. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you very much, Leslie. Tracy, what came to your mind when you heard for the first time today the term birthday?
Hello, Michael. Hello, everyone. Actually, I do believe nothing happens by accident. Michael asked this question, and this question has been on my mind for maybe a week and a half. Birthdays, we always think that's the day we were born, but I think when I look into my culture, actually, that's the day we were conceived. Because as a Chinese person, I was born in November. So when I was born, I was almost 1 year old in Chinese calendar, because we go by lunar calendar, and the kids are born in the later of the year. Sometimes they end up with age 2 at the birth, because there's they were conceived for 10 months. Okay, it's basically 1 year. And if they were born right after Chinese New Year, then they add 1 more. So in by age wise, if somebody is born in, let's say, 2025, this year by Chinese calendar, that person could be counted as 2 years old at the birth. So that's the reason I was thinking the beginning of our life is not the date we were brought out to this world, but by the day we were created, we were conceived in our mother's wombs. Okay, that's just the belief traditionally, but with sadly the one-child policy to control the population, that was totally wiped out. But look at what's happening with the one of the biggest country, in population-wise. So the population is declining, and that they will very soon hit into a quandary. Young people are not enough to support the elderly. I hope that can be solved strategically by planning, financially, and with other workforce and overall strategy. But that's only a hope. Manually change the trend, the pattern may not work. We will see. History will tell us. And quickly, there's something else I want to talk about. In our school, it's a Red Ribbon Week. It's basically the week we celebrate life. We stop other things that's destructive to life, such as drugs, those violence, other things. So the school surrounding area all had red ribbons on the trees. It's just a very nice scene to see every morning when I drive around the school. I think that's very important for people to really think about the beginning of the life and really respect the lives we were given. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you very much, Tracy. Ussi, you are the last in the round today. So when you heard for the first time the term of the day, birthday, what came to your mind first, please?
Hello, everyone.
We can hear you well.
Okay. Birthday are not just a date. They carry universal symbol across culture. It means is a date that people and society celebrate and bring community together to make harmony, to make for our planet and for future generation. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you very much, Lucy. I have to tell you that the selection of the word today was very special. Today is October 22nd, and exactly 22 years ago, my daughter was born. And 14 years ago, exactly on this day, my company was born with the registration in the register, which you cannot choose the date, it's just given to you. And you know, many of you says and remember your childhood, that you celebrate the birthday with your friends. In 2 months and 2 days, I will be 54. And I celebrated with friends only once, because I was born on December 24th, so everybody is celebrating home the Christmas. And the only time when somebody celebrated with me has been the Industry 5.0 ambassadors when I was 50, so 4 years ago. They recorded a video. They wished me from all around the globe. It was unbelievable. It was so strong. It's on my YouTube channel, of course. And birthday for me, as Tracy said, is not just a moment of looking for the first time in the real world. It is the conception. It is much more. Even the birthday, it can be the tree. It can be, there is the seed. It can be the universe. It can be the company. It can be an idea. Every single moment, someone is born or something is being born. And this is why I think it's so important word. And we have to remember. And Charito, I know that it will be the birth of your children and grandchildren, what you will memorize best. But if I will speak about the work of yours, did you feel at any moment that you was reborn thanks to your work?
Oh, thank you, Michael. Reborn. You work.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes. It was just for a moment, it's switching off, but right now it's fine.
Okay. First, when you say reborn, that means to say that you were born first, and then there was a time when you stopped, right? But you see,
yes, you feel like to be born again.
like to be born. Actually, I don't feel that because I feel fresh all the time. It's as if it's my birthday every day. You know, I started my business in real estate in 1995, April 15, to be exact. So that's almost 30 years ago. And all those years, I never wavered. The feeling is there. In fact, I'm very combative. Although my age grows older, I mean, I become older, in fact, decades, you say. I'm old now. And that will be another year in January 3. But being reborn, I should say it's something that you feel fresh. But with my business, to be honest with you, it's always in the go. As if, as if it is as if, I never I never wavered in all those years. Maybe probably the physical side of me, but my inside, my desire, my heart into it was poured into it all the time, and I'm still doing it right now. I'm supposed to be retiring, but every time I said I'll sit down, relax, there's always an it. There's always something that and people come to me for advices and all that. All those in my colleagues, the younger ones, and even my age. So if you would say reborn, It might be true, but if you're going to ask me about myself, it's not being reborn. It's being, forever. Uh, it's a forever birthday for me in my business. Until such time, maybe probably that I will become senile or whatever. But it's always on the go. I'll keep on going. There is no reborn because I was born. I'm still born and I will be born, if you know what I mean. Back to you, Michael.
Thank you very much. It was so nicely, as you said, that you are being born every single day, again and again. And that's exactly, and this is what I would like to ask Philip. Philip, do you feel the same like Charito does? Are you being born every single day when you wake up?
Yes, Michael, absolutely. Because we take it for granted that we wake up every morning, but that's not true. It's always a big surprise. Like we make plans, what you will do the next 2 years, but you don't know if you make it the next day. I mean, you never know. It's kind of miracle, and we take it really for granted, but you never really know, and so you should enjoy every day like it would be your last day in your life, because yeah, you don't know if you get another one, and so you're like that. I'm reborn every day, and I'm always surprised. Yeah, another day, it's nice. And even if the days are not that good, you always have to remember you got another day, and that's not for granted at all. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you very much. Leslie, how is it on Irada? Is it the same feeling? Are the people and everybody who's living there in the fifth dimension, are they being born again and again every single day, or is it different?
Well, that's an interesting question. So, um, hmm, certainly for me personally, I know there is no stasis and that we're always evolving in our conscious awareness of our infinite potential. So, in that respect, yes, because transformation and evolution of awareness doesn't stop, it either grows or it slips back. So, I would say that it would be no different. I hadn't actually thought about it in terms of errata, but for me, since I live in both worlds, I could say it's the same. That growing conscious awareness of our potential is either moving forward or backward. So in that respect, yes, it occurs daily. And I love the point that Philip made and also Charito, that on this round, really good. So thank you.
Thank you very much. Tracy, I like the red ribbon you mentioned. Do you have any information whether during the red ribbon week, the crime and the negative things around the school get lower? Is there any feedback out of this?
I don't think it's a red ribbon week, but there are statistics supporting Christmas time actually was Christmas Day in particular in the United States has the lowest crime rate. That's supported by some data. So Red Ribbon Week, people did feel the awareness, but honestly, I forgot about Red Ribbon this year, what that symbolized. And I thought it was just drug-free week. But then I did my research, refreshed my memory. I realized, oh no, it's not just about drug. It's about all the things, violence, everything goes into the interruption of lives. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you very much. Usi, do you think, or is in your family celebrated birthday the same as we describe it in here? So all the family members gather together and so on, or is it slightly different in Tanzania?
Actual, in my family is a difference. We celebrate birthday, and every culture here in Tanzania, they have a unique style to celebrate birthday. Some of them, maybe in religions, here in Zanzibar, birthday it called Maulid. They celebrate this, so they sing songs that promote the day of birth of Prophet Muhammad. And the other culture, they celebrate, maybe they go to the beach and they make songs, local songs. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you very much, Ussi. Charito, I will follow on the question to Ussi and ask you, is in your family some special habit on birthday, something which you have not seen anywhere else? Is there something like that in your family?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, we can.
Yeah. If you say something different, I would say that in the later years, instead of other people, they would celebrate birthdays with all the food, the merrymaking, the merriment like fiesta and all that. What we did in my family is we visit the churches. We call it the visita iglesia or church visit. So the whole day, like me, in January 3 of this year, from end to end of my province, I think there were 16 towns. I celebrated my birthdays, and we did that several times, even with my kids. We celebrate and offer our time to the patron saints in each municipality or city. So from end to end, I'm in Mindanao, I'm in Cagayan de Oro, but it's part of Misamis Oriental, and there are many towns here. So we do the celebration by early morning until the afternoon, until we finished all the churches. We visit and then we lighted candles, offer prayers, and gave some donations and all this. And that's different. I could not see that to a lot of people around us, around me. Most of them usually do the partying, and that's different. I should say so. I don't know from other places. Back to you, Michael.
Thank you very much, Charito. We have heard how does it look like in Philippines by Charito. Jamar family. What about you, Philip? In Switzerland, is in your family something special in relation to birthday?
I don't know. I think the important thing is come together and just enjoy the time together and talk to each other, meet each other, and yeah. But it's more like family-wise, like big party maybe different. But yeah, just have a good time together. I think that's the important thing. Yes, thank you, Michael.
Thank you for that. What about you, Leslie? Is there anything special in your family that you haven't seen anywhere else in relation to birthday?
You reminded me, my birthday is on the 21st of December. And I very much understand, Michael, what it's like. But the funny thing that happened when I was growing up, so I think that we're Jewish, and we had 8 days of Hanukkah. I don't remember that we ever did Christmas. I mean, I've done Christmas because I married someone out of the faith, right? But I'm very flexible in that. But anyway, so all the packages would be on the closet shelf in the hallway. And my mother would say, "Okay, Leslie, go pick one out for your birthday." Right. So that I just had to laugh. And thanks for that memory, Michael, because when your birthday is that close to Christmas or Hanukkah or whatever you're celebrating around, certainly in winter, children have a different kind of experience that have birthdays around then. But at least I got that one out of the 8 gifts, right? So thank you.
Thank you very much. What about you, Tracy? Is there anything special in your family in relation to birthday?
Yes, but before I answer that, I'd like to apologize for the mentioning earlier about the crime rate was lower on Christmas Day. That was not accurate. Actually, I searched it up. The crime rate was at the lowest on Mother's Day in the United States by the latest data shows. Okay, which is very, very significant. We all celebrate mothers. Everybody has a mother. Yes, my mother liked to celebrate my birthday in this way when I was a kid. Always a bowl of noodle. Okay, that's in the family. We don't eat noodles regularly. We eat rice. We are rice people. My mom always boil hot water and make a very nice noodle for me. And inside, she always poach 2 eggs. That's just when I was little. And that's very interesting because noodles is very, very long. We typically get one that's only just one long one, never break in the middle. That's the traditional way. Sometimes she has to go to the baker and ask specifically those long noodles. And then the 2 eggs are like 2 zeros, right? That's like 100 for your grades. And then I guess every single parent, focus on education will wish the kids excel in school. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you very much. As I told you, being born on Christmas Day, it's not easy, but in Czech Republic, it's a habit to celebrate, and probably in many countries, on the same day as you have been born. But in my family, we celebrate one day earlier. So we hand over the gifts one day before, and it's generally in my country taken as a bad omen. That it shouldn't be done because something can happen and you will not be the age and so on. But in my family, and I don't know when it came from, and I don't know any other who do it the same way, but we do it one day before, which is quite interesting, and it's different. And I think there is a difference in every single one. It's about the religion, as Usi said. It's about the families, countries, a lot of things. But if we stop thinking about birthday as only at the moment of giving the birth to a human being, to our daughters, sons, ourselves, our parents. Where do you see birthday in connection with? Usi, what is else connected to birthday except of giving the birth? Is there anything like that from your perspective?
Something that connects with something else, you means that connects with
Yes, yes. Like for me, when I am speaking about you, Usi, for me, you have been reborn with Industry 5.0. I have seen all your journey from the shy young man who has a heart to speak English to a man with such a vision and passion who delivers speeches in English, who is able to speak to all of us. You are the youngest of all of us, and still you deliver such a strong message. For me, is the second birth of Usi. And I'm so proud to have you in the ground. So this is in the relation what I'm asking.
Okay. That day, it brings people together in society, in our society, and in its boundaries. I mean, in the world, in our world, we bring people together by using maybe connection, internet, and message for our society to live in harmony for our ecosystem. This is important things that connect us together because we are the part of our ecosystem. So we must protect it. We must protect our nature. We must protect humanity. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you very much, Ussi. Ussi, Charito, dear Charito, Ussi, bring me to another question for you and maybe all of you. Do you think that the modern technology like computers, voice call, video calls, and so on, change the way how we celebrate the birthday today? And is it for better or worse from your perspective?
Are you asking me, Michael?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So the current AI, you know what? I look at it two ways. There is a positive side to it because we are given more gadgets to celebrate our birthdays. Like before, like now, you can easily have somebody will greet you with their online calling you and all this and all that, celebrating your birthdays everywhere, and they just pay. And sometimes there are so many are offered online and everywhere where everybody can go celebrate birthdays by touring, and it becomes very easy nowadays with the current trend with all the automation. But the thing is, there's also some negative side to it, in my opinion, because sometimes because of that we people tend to rely on it more. It's as if, okay, some things can handle that, this can handle this. There's no longer the intimacy, the person to person thing, the what we used to have when we know we don't need to call, we have to go there. Right now, you just a call away, you message and the videos and all that. Although both sides has positive and negative, effect. I would say that uh, because of the way the world goes, we're getting bigger. The population is getting bigger every day, and the world seems to be, distant and near at the same time. I would say that e- except for the absence of the intimacy, which I think is the most important, there are more positives on the current the AI thing nowadays. The technology that we have around now give us more positive advantage than the negatives. Back to you, Michael.
Thank you very much, Charito. Philip, do you think we will celebrate during our life, means we will live for some time? Do you think we will celebrate the birthday of our robot, of our home robot?
Very good question. I mean, it's changing so dramatically. I mean, when I think when I was a kid and what we had then and what we have now, it's changed so dramatically. It could be. Why not? I mean, yeah, getting closer to robots, kind of. But yeah, I don't know. It's not it's a different thing. It's not a human anymore. So yeah, so it's good and bad. I don't know. I have no idea. But it could be Michael, that's for sure.
Okay, thanks a lot. Leslie, do you think that love and birthday are should be celebrated together? That one cannot be without the other?
Did you say the word? Did you say the word laugh?
Love,
L
loving,
A L A U.
LOVE, love, loving someone.
Okay, so ask me the question again.
If the terms love and birthday are associated together.
You mean synonymous?
Yes.
No, because you can honor someone's birthday without loving them. I mean, unless you love everybody. I mean, I guess that's a relative. That's a relative to each individual. Let's just say that. Um, I think they can be together, but I think that we can celebrate a birthday without love. So let's say you or someone, a friend of yours, has a baby. you're happy for the person, but do you love the baby? Well, I guess, like I said, it's relative. I'm not sure there's a black or white answer to that. It would be relative to each individual. For me, it could be both ways. I'll answer it that way. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you very much, Tracy. Because we have only 4 minutes left, and I know you have a lot of wisdom, Chinese wisdom. Which one will you take for us from China in relation to birthday?
Thank you, Michael. I want to say I don't have a lot of wisdom, but I do borrow a lot of wisdom.
Okay.
So I did share something in the chat, and I read it to you. It's from Confucius, the book of the analects. People, the followers, collected what he said. So this is what he said about life and death. Life and death, rich or poor, all is destined. A gentleman, respectful and fatherless, and to others, courteous and polite, will find that all within the 4 seas are his brothers and sisters. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I had in last 7 days, I was on 2 schools sharing the story of my entrepreneurship in one of the projects. And I share with the students all the time following. I say to them, do you know why I have on my business card the term human as the only title? And they say, no, because you are crazy or so they are different things. I say, no, because all of us, you and me, and all of us, we have been born as humans. We will die one day as humans, but it is on our decision whether we will live as a human. And I think that birthday is the start of this journey, at least the current journey. There can be a reborn, there is a different views from different religions. But what I love about this group, and I'm so happy to call you my global family, is that all of you live as a human. You are the role model for everyone around you. So the birthday is part of this journey. And I think it's so beautiful. For me, as I said, today my daughter's birthday will be celebrated, and my company, she is 22 and my company is 11. So half the time. And it is so interesting to look at the term from different perspectives and to have all of you here on my side, because we all are on the construction side of Wasteless World, and you know it. All of you is giving the possibility and spending your time on being there and leaving the heritage behind, because this is the next. After we are born, we will leave something behind. And it shouldn't be destruction, it shouldn't be fear, it shouldn't be anything like that. It should be the way of living and life and understanding, ability to communicate. So thanks a lot. We have 1 minute left. And I would like to wish you have a nice time, free of waste and wasting in all its forms. Stay safe, be free, be human, and be born every single day for long, long time. Because only so we will be able to meet and help and leave the heritage which we would like to leave behind. Thanks a lot. See you next week. And of course, the term again will be unknown until the first moment of the event. So see you next week. Bye-bye, everyone.
Are you going to celebrate your daughter's
Yes,
birthday now?
I am going for her right now. So
Wow.
I do.
Guys,
Enjoy it.
Thank
enjoy.
you.
Bye bye, everybody.
See you. Bye-bye.